Here's your recap for Week 1 of StatSports League Season 9. Welcome everyone, here's a look at the first week of StatSports League Season 9. Starting off the new season, Monstars took on Bandwagon. After a slow start for both sides, Bandwagon came out ahead, scoring 75 points compared to 47 for the Monstars. Moving on to the next game, it was the young Atlas Ballers taking on the Tama Sharks. This one was a tight one, going back and forth all the way down to the wire. Tama Sharks would ultimately prevail, winning by just 3 points over the Ballers. Next up was familiar rivals AVA versus KL Twin Towers. AVA won this matchup, winning 76 to 55 points. Twin Towers captain Kazuki acknowledged in a post-game interview that their changing roster made this game a difficult one, but they're ready to bounce back in Week 2. Next was another familiar matchup, seeing Red Baron take on rivals Rhinos. Both sides had new looks and new players on their rosters, and it was a game not to be missed. Kennedy dropped 32 points for the Rhinos, but even that was not enough as Dan Eves responded with 43 points of his own. In the end, the Red Baron prevailed 97 to 83. Final game of opening day, the reigning Elite Cup champions Knights took on the ISKL Panthers. Panthers, consisting of students from ISKL, had the home court advantage with their supporters in the crowd. While the Panthers fought hard, they were no match for the Knights, who won convincingly. PhD took on Team Buckets in Game 7 of Week 1. PhD took the lead from the first quarter and never really felt threatened by the free agent team, Team Buckets. In the end, PhD cracked the triple-digit barrier and defeated Team Buckets 103 to 54. Despite this, Team Buckets and their supporters are still all smiles. Game 8 of the week, XUM versus the Outsiders, another free agent team for SSL 9. The newly formed Outsiders look like they'll need another week to regroup as XUM won convincingly 80 to 58. Next up, a matchup of two dynamic teams, Advanced Pro versus Excelligent Stallion. And this one was as intense as they come. After a valiant comeback, the Stallions turned it over and almost had the game lost, but were able to come up with the steal. After a quick timeout, they were able to draw up one last play. But a big block shot by John Ung at the end saved the game for Advanced Pro. The second to last game of Week 1, PMJ took on Old Buds. While Old Buds had several moments in the game, PMJ sealed this physical victory with an emphatic 40-point victory. And in the final game of the week, the KL Dragons development team Dragons Academy 1 took on the Ligers. It was a tight first and second quarter, highly competitive between these two teams. However, the Dragons pulled away in the second half and finished 84 to 76. That's your weekly rack-up. Stay tuned for more basketball action in StatSports League Season 9.